welcome to this week's meeting. Thank you all for joining yet again. Money Depot. If you have keys to this place, then it's very easy to just walk in here, find someone who's in here who has access to the money. One of us is in here and get it done, right? But if you want to throughout the week drop money somewhere and you don't have a personal house, I want you to be able to have a spot to do that. So everyone will have access to a spot where you've got a money crate and you've got a little box with a book in it, and you can depot your money throughout the week there. And then when you're ready to do a final depot or one big depot because you just have a lot built up, then you call, you know, myself, Sophia, someone who can go in and handle money stuff and do a big depot. That way you're not calling people up 20 times a week. Hey, I got 5K, put this in the box kind of thing. Got it? So that should alleviate that.
Guys, for the love of God, turn your shit in throughout the week.
Yes.
I'm not spending 3 hours Saturday, Friday, and Sunday doing your fucking numbers. Or I'm not doing that shit. Gigi isn't either. Neither is Sophia. Turn that shit in every day. It's easier
What
than
does he
just
say?
one fucking day. Or just fucking
Same
twice a
volume.
week. It's that fucking
It's
easy.
not the issue. It's
If
the
you don't do
watching.
that, you will be fine.
On top of that, one of the main reasons I want you depoting through the week, if you can, every time you have an appreciable chunk, maybe 50K, something like that, is because I want the washers working. What happens is everyone waits until Friday to depot. The washers get slammed, and then eventually it clears out. And then there are a few days where it's not happening at all. And then those who do cleaning, they get one giant washed pile all at one part of the week. And, you know, it's just not efficient. So I'd much rather you, every time you build up a big chunk of money, do a midweek depot if you can. Try to do 2 a week. All right. That being said, do not call people up to depot every damn day if it's not a big amount of money. We don't want to slam people like Sophia, like myself, who are in here all the time with having to run, open the door, put your stuff in constantly. Okay. So just balance it. I'm going to, like I said, set up those mailboxes. So you should be able to put some in there when you feel like you have enough in there. You call and it should be nearby. So that way, like I said, whether I put it in Stables or somewhere else close by, you'll be able to say, hey, can we just run to Stables quick and grab it? It shouldn't be a big deal. So that will be hopefully somewhat or fully done over the weekend. I do need Dawn approval for one thing first, so that's all we're waiting on. Okay?
Guys, what she's saying is we're not a fucking booty call, all right? Or you don't call us when you're feeling lonely at 2 a.m. on a Friday night. Call us twice a week, 3 times a week. Stay on top of your shit, all right?
Yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have designated office hours. I'm going to have 2 different hours throughout the week where I am always going to just sit in here and be ready for depot. Okay? And that is going to be after the Friday meeting. So whatever day and time we do this meeting, that hour after that, I am completely available for you to call me and do Money Depot. And then the first hour after Storm on Tuesdays. Okay? So for me personally, I'm always around then. If you're around then, you know you can always call me.
Zeke, what times is Gigi available?
Don't know.
Pay the fuck attention. I see you twirling your fucking thumbs back there.
Mateo, what hours am I available?
2 to 6.
When?
I'm sorry.
Which days?
Did not catch.
Interesting. How about I say it again? How about I say it again?
Yeah,
Or how
Big Joe,
about
your
I
hands up over
don't?
there?
Friday after the meeting and Tuesday an hour after Storm.
Thank you, Joe, for
good.
listening.
Fucking adults, guys. We're fucking adults. All right?
Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you something that happened this week. I reorganized how we're doing the money. Now, let me tell you what that means. It is exactly the same system as before. The notes, the depots are exactly the same, except instead of putting it into your sub-crew box and talking to your captain to write it down, you put it in the box for the job you did, and you have me or Sophia or an enforcer, blah, 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 write it down. The notes and everything are exactly the same as the system before this. However, people have been tweaking all week because they seem to think it's different. Even though I've explained it, I kid you not, at least 30 different times in full detail. Not to mention all the little calls and questions I've answered me on that, and people still don't understand. If you cannot understand the plain words I'm telling you, I cannot help you, all right? I straight up, there is literally nothing further I can do beyond explain it, okay?
Guys,
it is not hard. You
Fall
just
in
have to
line
listen.
or you ain't getting paid, bitch. It's very easy.
That's right.
And if I explain something and it went over your head and you say on the spot, look, I didn't absorb that. Can you say it again slightly differently? I'll do that. You have to tell me when you don't understand though, because if you nod your head and say, yeah, I get it, and then the next day I hear from people that you're telling them you don't understand it or you're describing it to them in a way that it isn't, it just becomes so beyond cooked. Okay, so for a final rundown, I'm gonna give you one final rundown on how it works, okay?
Last chance, guys.
This is what you do. You do work and you drop your money wherever you're gonna drop it for your own personal storage. You write down what you did the same way you always did. It's exactly the same. The only thing that has changed is heists. Instead of having one person collect all the money and then they give it to me with a list of names and then I split it out, you're just gonna split it on the spot. So you do a cash exchange with 6 people, you get 90K. Someone whips out their calculator at the end. You'll stand around and they go, okay, 90K divided by 6 is 15K. And then you take 15K of the rolled, hand it to each person. That person holds on to it. There you go. That's what you report to me for your number at the end of the week. You hand that 15K in for your heist money. Boom, done. Okay? That's the only thing that's changed.
Guys, you're turning in personal shit, okay? Personal shit, what you brought in.
Individual basis.
Individual basis.
Yep.
All right? Make sure you get the cash after your job. Otherwise, it's on you.
Yep.
I have a stupid question.
Okay.
Will there be a box designated for each job or each person?
In the future, it will be per person. Right now, it is per job simply because of the physical setup, and we don't have enough money crates to make you all have your own mailbox.
Per job as in heist, weed.
Yes, per pipeline, right? Per type of work.
Gotcha. Per pipeline.
That's what it is right now. So that's why you go to someone and you hand them a pile, but you say, hey, 20K for weed, 30K for roof running, and another 20K for heists, right? And they write that down in the right notes and they put it in the right boxes. That's really all you're doing in that money room right now.
When's Gigi available?
Friday, what is it? Friday after. I'm bro.
What time is she available, Zeke?
Tuesday, an hour after storm, and Friday.
Friday when?
First 4 hours.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Disgusting.
Right after the meeting for an hour. Tuesday, first hour of storm. Friday, the next hour after the meeting. Okay? That
That's
was
right. Write
2
that
hours
shit in your
a
fucking
week.
notes. That's right. Write that
Everybody
shit down in your
keep
notes.
that written down. And if I am ever not available during that time, I will tell you ahead of time, either at a meeting or I will say to someone else, hey, I need you to do this for me. I need you to be available for that hour. So someone will always be available if it's not me. Okay? No matter what. I'm going to make sure of that. Now, like I said, reporting the numbers is easy. Right now, again, we don't have those mailboxes physically set up. I'm working on it. So you're just going to a money person saying, here's my pile of money. Here's, what the different cuts of the pile are from, weed, job, whatever. We'll write it down in the note. We'll put the piles in the right boxes. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then on Monday, I'm going to have a bunch of different piles of clean cash and notes of who they should go to in that computer. If you have access to this place, you can just run in. I'll be around and we can pay you out. We are going to have captains and enforcers help pay people for this week until the mailboxes are done.
Queenie,
Yeah,
how much cash have you turned in for people today?
nothing yet.
How many calls have you received to turn in cash?
5.
You see that? Queenie's fucking busy, guys. You see that shit? What does that mean? That
That's
means you
your
call
fault.
Ilya.
That's right.
You call Ilya.
Yeah, ask me how much money I handed in, boss. Ask me.
Shut the fuck up, Ilya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Skipper!
Yes, sir.
When's Gigi available?
Tuesday and Fridays.
What time,
hour?
Skipper? What fucking time,
1
Skipper?
hour after storm, 2 to 6.
That's right. Skipper, after this, you're going to post her availability above her office door. All right?
That's right. That's
Skipper,
right.
all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Anything else, at Clark? Any
Guys.
other bullet points?
One thing. It's very easy. Don't waste your fucking time. Make some goddamn money.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a whole bunch of slackers right now. I'm not going to call you out. I'm looking at a whole bunch of slackers in this room. No bread being brought in. Oh, some people are in debt. You got to work. Take that shit off. Okay, if you got to sell your car, sell your fucking car. You got to sell your house, sell your house. You have a fuck ton of properties. You could probably live in one of them. All right? I need everyone bringing in $250,000 next week. Each person. $250.
Clark.
Aim high.
That is way too
There's a
much.
question over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some people that's not going to be capable of doing that.
Why?
Gigi said with the fines. Because some people aren't around as long as others.
Oh, some people can't fucking do it. Boo fucking who? They have to fucking do it. Bring it
That's
in.
right.
250K.
Get your
I'm
shit
looking at
together.
people right now that bring in 30K a week thinking they really did something this week. Oh, I did all this work. I got no time.
250K
Bitch, you
is
been around me?
crazy. What
You
the
see how
fuck
much
is
my
he
fucking phone
saying?
rings? I'm a fucking walking call center.
We're
And I'm
gonna
still
talk
bringing
to
in
Clark after
250K a
this.
week. Bitch. If I can do it, you have no reason not to do it.
You've never
Get some
brought in
fucking heist
250.
going. Get some fucking heist going. I don't care what you
What?
gotta
He's
do.
never done that.
Bring that shit in.